Hello everyone, this is Herc1000. Today I'm going to show you how you can play the latest Quake Live standalone client inside your Linux or Mac operating system. Now, some time ago, I think like 2 years ago actually, they released their standalone client before Quake Live just used a browser plugin that you played in your browser. And they said because of I think how the browser was functioning, I guess stuff it used, browsers were starting to ditch, and so they had to create a standalone um, client for Quake Live. But for whatever reason, they dropped Linux and Mac support. But you can still play it under Linux and Mac. I know that Mac has the boot camp option, but if you're in Linux or in Mac, I guess, you have Wine. Wine is a Windows compatibility layer that lets you run some Windows applications under Linux. Now, depending on what application it is, it's hit or miss, but Quake Live runs extremely well in Wine. And today I'm going to show you how to set it up. So, first thing you want to do is select your package manager of choice, and you're going to install Wine. Wine 1.6 is the version I have. So, yeah, just install that. Mark for installation apply or sudo apt-get install. I'm using Ubuntu for this demonstration, but you can use your software repositories. It's most likely going to be in there. So after you install Wine, first thing you want to go to is the quakelive.com main website. Log into your account and download the installer executable. After you have that installed, you go to where you downloaded the executable, right click it, and click Wine Windows Program Loader. And if you first installed Wine, it's going to ask you to install Mono and Gecko. You need those applications to run Quake Live. Then you hit agree, next, and yeah, install, and it'll install inside of a hidden folder called Wine. And after it installs, you have to make sure that it installed correctly, because for some reason, I'm not sure if it's my graphics card or whatever the fuck. I use an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 750 Ti, which uses Maxwell. I'm not sure if this has anything to do with it, but when it installs, I'm going to have to show you. It's going to install in Wine, Drive C, Program Files, Quake Live. And when I tried to launch the launcher, it failed to grab my screen. And I see that this is a common problem all throughout the forums. And especially for people trying to run it under Wine. Now the fix for this is you have to go into Drive C, Users, your username, application data, id software, Quake Live, Home, Base Q3. Now the problem for me at least was it didn't have this qzconfig.cfg. It didn't generate one. So in order to remedy that, what I did was I just went to my search engine and just searched qzconfig.cfg, and it has a bunch of links of what that file contains. And what you do is copy this And you're going to create a new file and name it qtconfig.tfg. This is just to give you an example. So you right click it and open it up with your favorite text editor. And you paste that stuff right in there. Now, how I got this to run is I set the Theta R full screen to 0, so it runs in window mode. Another thing you have to I think you have to pay attention to is the Theta R last valid render. You place your graphics driver in here. In my case, it's I'm just going to show what mine looks like. As you can see, full screen is 0, and my render is GeForce GTX 750 Ti. And how you can find which one you use, if you don't know already, is you open up a terminal and you type in sudo ls pci pipe grep vga. Password. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant glx info pipe grep render. And yeah, you just copy this. You copy paste that into in between these quotation marks right here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to save the file. Let me just move that into the trash because I have no need for it. Then you got to launch the launcher, which is located in Drive C, Program Files, Quake Live, Launcher.exe, and you're going to launch it with Wine. Then this window is going to appear. Actually, when you first installed it, this window is going to appear. And of course, you're into your login information, your email address, and your password. And when you launch it up, it should work. It's going to check the game content, disappear, and I prefer to keep mine in window mode because you can full screen it like this and you'll still have access to the toolbar right here, in case it becomes unresponsive for some reason. You can just have easy access to your task manager to kill the process and just show you that still works, or that this actually works. Hold on one second, let me just show you some gameplay footage.
Prepare your team. 3, 2, 1, fight! damage. Two frags in 2 seconds. Excellent. 1 damage. Teams are tied. Lead lost. Teams are tied. Lead taken. Teams are tied. Lead taken. Teams are tied. Lead lost. Teams are tied. Lead taken. Teams are tied. Lead lost.
So yeah, like I was saying, it sucks that they dropped native Linux and Mac support, but it does mean that Linux and Mac users can't still enjoy the game, thanks to programs like Boot Camp and Wine. Good luck and happy fragging.